My experience at Dachau concentration camp was very intense. Innocent people were tortured for no reason. Men, women, and children. Their breath was taken out of them. Their souls were stripped. Their bodies mutilated. Reading from a book about these events gives you an image, but standing in the gates of hell is a lot more than that. I read people's stories, saw who committed these acts of murder, and those that abolished what law enforcement is. While at Dachau, I prayed for every soul that the sunlight would beam down on the horrific events of the past so that the souls may rise up through the sunlight. Every step I took, I thought of these people. With every flinch, I saw their faces. I saw tyranny. I could not let go of the feeling of these people's souls. The word exterminated reminds me of insects. These were innocent people being mistreated for who they were. They were given no chance, no life, just put into cages, but whipped for every outcome. I saw the truth at Dachau. I smelled the smell of human remains. It gave off a barbecue smell throughout the whole concentration camp. When the wind blew, you could smell human remains. First, I didn't know what it was, but then I realized people were cremated there. People were burned alive. People were buried beneath the very soil that now is full of dust with rubble on top to keep it there. This is a smell one cannot ever forget. In 2015, I had this experience. I learned that it is my universal human right to safety of a person, freedom of speech, right to privacy, freedom from segregation, humiliation, discrimination, and false imprisonment. As set forth in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights as adopted by the United Nations General Assembly on December 10, 1948, this historic document can be accessed all over the internet. Some global citizens are labeled as do-gooders, as if doing good is a bad thing. Some view kindness as weakness, weakness as an opportunity of advantage, oppression as a tool of power, and apathy as their silent benefactor. The Jews, the Catholic priests, the Hispanics, all of these people's stories should be heard. It is extremely hard to fathom how so-called human beings did these acts of torture. The Nazis tore families apart. I felt as though they were still continuing to whip the spirits of the past. During my time at Dachau concentration camp, it completely changed my life. I walked into one of the last standing barracks and found a name inscribed in a wooden locker, and that name was Rolf. And it went like R-O-L-F, vertically down. And it happened to be that Rolf Weinstock survived Dachau. He survived Auschwitz, and he survived Birkenau, and a death march. And Rolf Weinstock is truly a global citizen, and he has made a difference in our lives, my life, and I will continue to research him and his family and make sure to tell the rest of his story.
It allowed me to, once I became more open-minded, it allowed me to want to learn more about human rights and different things of that nature, you know? So I really think that played a great part of shaping who I am today.
And there's a writer by the name of Victor Frankl, and he was a concentration camp prisoner in World War II. He was Jewish, and the Germans had him in Auschwitz and Dachau. And in that experience, he wrote a book called The Meaning, Man's Search for Meaning. And one of the things he said was, no matter what people say to you or do to you, you have the freedom in your mind to decide how you will